We now know that as well as the 2026 FIFA World Cup, the USA will be hosting the Copa America in 2024, a perfect test to ensure they are ready to hold the biggest competition on the planet in 2026. With the traditional South American tournament expanding to include North American teams, the stage is set for an epic intercontinental showdown. And in this video, we'll be taking a tour of all the venues likely to host the tournament. Expect stunning stadiums, new and old, with some surprising facts along the way. The MetLife Stadium in New Jersey was built in 2010 and is an 82,500 seat stadium that hosts the New York Giants and the New York Jets. The MetLife has also hosted plenty of soccer, including the 2016 Copa America final between Chile and Argentina, which Chile won on penalties. In terms of its World Cup history, New York itself has hosted the World Cup events before in 1994, and New York is notable for its soccer history, which goes back decades, but most recently the city is known to be the host of the two MLS teams, the current champions New York City FC and the New York Red Bulls. The stadium takes inspiration from the Allianz Arena in Munich with their lighting effects. They can change the colour of the theming in a matter of hours to suit who is playing or performing. It's a wonderfully versatile stadium, able to host anything from NFL, football/soccer, WrestleMania, and the fans are so close to the action. Football fans will no doubt have a great time at the MetLife. The AT&T Stadium in Dallas was built in 2009, home to the Dallas Cowboys. The stadium can seat around 80,000 people but can be reconfigured to hold around 100,000 seats, making it the largest stadium in the NFL by seating capacity, and it holds a record attendance for 105,000 people. Its recent football history includes multiple CONCACAF Gold Cup matches and international friendlies. In terms of the 1994 World Cup, Dallas did in fact host matches at the Cotton Bowl. The stadium boasts 800-foot glass walls spanning the length of the stadium, a retractable roof, modern art on display, and the world's largest jumbotron, which some NFL players have managed to hit. I wonder if the keepers will fancy their chances. Dallas is home to FC Dallas, a team with a reputation for having the best youth development program in the country, including nearly half of the US men's team. It'll be nice for the likes of Weston McKenzie and company to have a homecoming. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta was built in 2017, home to the Atlanta Falcons in the NFL and Atlanta United in the MLS. This incredible stadium can seat more than 73,000 fans, and the stadium's signature feature is its retractable roof, which features a pinwheel consisting of 8 translucent triangular panels. When open, the panels are designed to create the illusion of a bird's wings extending. And sticking with a bird theme, the stadium has the largest freestanding bird sculpture in the world, the Atlanta Falcon. There's plenty to do around the stadium. The fans will want to check out the 100-yard club, which is a concession and gathering area that stretches the length of the football field. Atlanta United regularly play to sell-out crowds. Fans can be guaranteed a good experience at the very unique Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles was built in 2020 and it can hold between 75 and 100,000 spectators. It's the home to the LA Rams and the LA Chargers of the NFL. In terms of the World Cup, LA was a major site in 1994. The Rose Bowl hosted the men's final won by Brazil, not to mention a handful of group games, round 16, semi-final and a third place game. However, the SoFi's only ever hosted 2 football matches which were friendlies for LA Galaxy and LAFC. They're due to host the 2023 Gold Cup final as well as the Copa America and World Cup in 2026, so it won't be long until they have some football in history. With LA having arguably the most famous MLS team, the LA Galaxy, the city has a good taste for soccer. I think fans will love the modern design of the stadium as well as the 360-foot double-sided 4K scoreboard which hangs over the pitch. What a thing of beauty that is. The Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia was built in 2003, it holds 67,000 fans and is home to the NFL Philadelphia Eagles. In terms of football in history, the stadium actually opened with a game between Manchester United and Barcelona, and it's also been host to numerous US national team games as well as Gold Cup and Copa America matches. It's said that the Philadelphia Union have some of the most engaged fans in the MLS and the city is soccer mad, so this should be a great venue for football fans. Something about this stadium just screams America, maybe because it's an NFL stadium, maybe because the east and west stands are supposed to depict an eagle's wings. Whatever the reason, it's a great stadium. Fans will also love the 3 open corners of the stadium which provides views of the Philadelphia skyline. San Francisco's Levi Stadium opened in 2014 and is home to the San Francisco 49ers. Holding 68,000, the Levi's has already hosted some significant matches, multiple international friendlies, Copa America games, and Gold Cup games. Similar to the Lincoln, it's got that real American feel, very open, and I really like the tier of boxes across the whole of the West Stand. Very cool. In 1994, San Francisco hosted World Cup matches including group games, round of 16, and quarterfinals. The area is home to the San Jose Earthquakes of the MLS, a team George Best played for, and an interesting fact about the stadium is that it has an urban farm on the roof, with the produce being used to cook up food and items for guests, so fans must make sure they grab a bite at the stadium. The NRG Stadium in Houston was built in 2002 and holds 72,000 fans. This retractable roof stadium's hosted Gold Cup matches, MLS All-Star games, World Cup qualifiers, and Copa America matches, so it's got a rich history of football. With its glass box design and retractable roof, you'd be forgiven for mistaking the stadium for an airport or shopping centre, but once inside there is no mistaking the fact you're in a world-class arena. Houston is said to be an excellent soccer town that will no doubt want to put on a great show for the Copa America and World Cup. Similar to other stadiums, fans will be right on top of the action with a great view guaranteed. They say everything's bigger in Texas, so fans will be hoping for some supersized food and beverages at the stadium. Identical to the NRG, the Lumen Field Stadium was built in 2002 and hosts 72,000 fans. It's of course the home of the soccer-mad Seattle Sounders fans. However, Seattle has never hosted a World Cup match. Seattle Sounders are without doubt one of the best supported teams in North America and recently won the CONCACAF Champions League title at Lumen Field. This one is iconic for the U-shape with an open north end to provide views of downtown Seattle and of course the large North Plaza. Seattle is soccer mad, so football fans will definitely have a good time here, and they'll want to check out the fan festivals already being planned on the city's waterfront. The Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, home of the Miami Dolphins, was built in 1987 and holds 60,000 fans. It's mostly known for hosting Super Bowls and its regular name changes. But the Hard Rock Stadium has hosted multiple football international friendlies with crowds of over 60,000 fans. Miami didn't host a World Cup match in 1994, so they'll be really keen to make a good impression. Of course, with the introduction of Inter Miami, there's a lot of interest in soccer throughout the city, so fans are guaranteed to have a great time. The Arrowhead Stadium of Kansas City was built in 1972 and holds 76,000 fans. The former home of the Kansas City Wiz, it's hosted international friendlies and a World Cup qualifier, and is known for being extremely loud, holding a Guinness World Record for noise level by crowd at 142.2 decibels. Sporting Kansas City have one of the most passionate fan bases in the MLS and consistently produce one of the best atmospheres in North America. Although this is not the biggest stadium, it's one of my favourites. It's one of the oldest, it has a great bowl design, with the top tiers pointing like arrowheads, giving the stadium its unique look and name. Renovations will take place in preparation for 2026, but these are mainly updating seats and stadium facilities, so there shouldn't be any disruption to fan experience. Finally, the iconic Gillette Stadium in Boston, built in 2002 and holds 68,000 fans, of course home to the New England Revolution. It's got a rich football history, hosting MLS, Gold Cup matches, World Cup qualifiers and a Copa America quarter-final. Boston itself has a rich World Cup history, hosting 6 games in 1994. Again, although it's designed for NFL, the stadium looks fantastic and will be an amazing host for Copa America games and World Cup games. The stadium designers wanted something breathtaking and unique when you entered, and they certainly delivered on that by building the iconic lighthouse and bridge at the entrance of the stadium. And there you have it, these stadiums will host the 2026 World Cup, but which ones would you like to see at the Copa America? Please let me know in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you again soon.